And my Waltraud Meier fix continues with an album review of Waltraud Meier Sings Wagner, which was released back on May 26, 1997, with Laurent Mazel on the podium, alongside the Symphonieorchester des Bayerischen Rundfunks. Now, before listening to this album in its entirety, I used to listen to some of the selections from this album, mainly Sieglinde's Der Männer Sippe, Isolde's Curse, and Brünnhilde's immolation scene from Götterdämmerung on YouTube. Those I felt were the biggest highlights of this album, as it really does show that Waltraud Meier has a lot of strength and clarity on the high notes, which I definitely enjoyed. And even as I listened to the album in its entirety, I could really say that this was an album that really testified as to how versatile an artist Waltraud Meier can really be. From the deep, low mezzo-contralto role of Waltraute from Götterdämmerung with her narration of Höre mit Sinn, was ich dir sage, to the Zwischenfach roles of Sieglinde's Der Männer Sippe and Kundry's grausame Fühlst du im Herzen, to the more Wagnerian soprano roles of Isolde from her Curse and Brünnhilde's immolation scene from Götterdämmerung, and even to the jugendlich-dramatische Sopran or spinto-soprano roles of Elisabeth from Tannhäuser with her Hall aria Dich teure Halle, Elsa's Dream, Einsam in trüben Tagen from Lohengrin, and Zenta's ballad, Jo ho ho hoi, trefft ihr das Schiff im Meere an from Der Fliegende Holländer. I definitely have to say that it really does show that Waltraud Meier is a singer that needs no pigeonholing whatsoever. She can be versatile, and she is versatile in whatever material that she specializes in and sings in, with such a fine technique, piercing high notes, velvety and rich low notes, and a very fine middle register. That's just how versatile Waltraud Meier really is in this album, and she demonstrates it with flying colors and with a lot of exciting moments. But the only downside, and I know this is rather a nitpick, is that I would have loved to have more on this album, like Venus's Geliebter Komm from Tannhäuser, Ortrud's Entweihte Götter from Lohengrin, Brünnhilde's Battle Cry, Hoyoto Ho, from Die Walküre, and even War es so schmächtig, the scene where Brünnhilde asks her father if the thing that she did to Siegmund and Sieglinde was dishonorable, before Wotan sings his Leb wohl, du kühnes, herrliches Kind, and even Brünnhilde's awakening from Siegfried, Heil dir Sonne, and even Adriano's Gerechter Gott from Rienzi. I would have loved to hear these selections on these albums, and maybe even Isolde's Liebestod, Mild und leise. But I kind of feel like probably the reason why those probably were not really added into this album was mostly because I get the feeling that she probably would have been conked out with such huge demands, because let's also understand this. Roles like Venus, Ortrud, and Brünnhilde can be very taxing for the voice, especially Brünnhilde. What with her high notes, and especially that Hoyotoho, that probably would have been quite the challenge on Waltraud Meier's voice. But it probably would have been very interesting to hear how she would have tackled the battle cry by Brünnhilde. That would have been really phenomenal and really much exciting. But as it stands, Waltraud Meier Sings Wagner is a testament to her versatility and even to the attention she pays to the text that she sings. And with that said, I give it a well-deserved 5 out of 5 stars. Who do I recommend this to? Obviously, hardcore Waltraud Meier fans, but also fans of Wagner and wonderful German operas as well. Yes, I probably would have wanted a lot more selections in this album, but as it stands, it's still definitely a worthwhile listen to. And you can even listen to this on Spotify, or you can even purchase the CD. And for those of you who have listened to this album in its entirety, what were your thoughts about it? Did you love it? Did you feel like some things could have been polished? Let me know in the comments below. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to tune in later for a review of the 1995 Tristan und Isolde from the Bayreuther Festspiele starring Siegfried Jerusalem and, of course, Waltraud Meier. Take care, everybody.